Welcome back, cereal eaters, to another edition of What's in the Box. So what have we got this time? Well, this goes back to 1995, and it's Nestle Shreddies Biker Mice from Mars Stakkers. Let's take a look. Now, Biker Mice from Mars were a really popular cartoon series in the early 90s, and you'll see on the front of the packet you've got the logo image of their motorbike, along with some of the Stakkers flying through the air. On the side of the packet you've actually got instructions of actually how to play the game, and also apply and hopefully win one of the free Stacker attackers that were also available. So there were 500,000 of these that were either in packets or you could hopefully send away and get drawn out of a hat, I assume, to actually win that. But the important thing here is on the back you'll see you've got the 3 characters from the actual cartoon series, and then it talks about the fact that there's actually 4 sets of Stakkers to actually collect. Now these Stakkers I think are basically, it's another word for the Pogs. I'm assuming it's the same sort of game, and a few years later you might have seen Tazos come out as well, which I think were a similar theme. So I'm guessing that this was just people coming up with the same idea but rebranding it with a different name to avoid copyright issues. So that's the Frosted Shreddies version of the packet. It was also available on Shreddies, just normal, and again you'll see that the packet is exactly the same on the back. And you could also get it in the very funky yellow colour, which is Cocoa Shreddies, but again that was exactly the same on the back. And I think the fact that these were available in all Shreddies was why there were 500,000 of these Stakkers attackers that were available. Now, as if that wasn't enough, they also promoted this in Golden Grahams, and again slightly different packet design on the front, but you've obviously still got the logo, you've got instructions as I said before, and then on the back it looks exactly the same, except for the fact that you'll see it says here that there's 250,000 of these Stacker attackers to be won, and they're on special packs of Golden Grahams or Honey Nut Cheerios. And here is the Honey Nut Cheerio packet as well. So again, exactly the same as the Golden Graham one. Now the reason I showed you all those packets was actually there is a variation in the cards that you get, but let me start off with this lot. So this is the set of 4, so you've got Throttle, Vinny, Modo and Superheroes, and each one of these you'll see it's a fairly solid bit of card. They actually open up, there was glue that used to stick them together, and on the reverse it says Shreddies, and on the main side you've actually got the Stakkers themselves, which you push out, so these all pop out. You can see that one's just about to come out there. So that was Superheroes. You've got Modo. If we can open it up, it's a bit fiddly, which is that one there. Vinny. And finally we've got Throttle. And I'm assuming that all these images are ones from the actual TV program. So here's a better image of all 4 of the cards from the front. Now I mentioned to you earlier that there was obviously a variation, and that's the fact that on the reverse you'll see those all had Shreddies on, but actually there was a Golden Grahams version and also a Cheerios version, and this is what they look like. So exactly the same on the front, no difference at all. So they have the same sort of 4 of Superheroes, Throttle, Vinny, etc. So that's the cards. We then get to the instant win Stacker attacker, and this is what one looks like. So this is solid plastic. You'll see on the back it says Shreddies. You can hear it's solid plastic. So that's from Shreddies. I've also got this one here which looks exactly the same on the front, but this is from Honey Nut Cheerios. And to make up the complement of 3, sure enough, we've got the Golden Graham one as well. So how do you play the game? Well, firstly you pop out all your stackers, as has been done here, and you make sure that they're all coloured image facing the same way. And just to show you, these are actually some of the other ones. So these are Cheerios and Golden Grahams. You then, with your friends, put them on the table. You get your attacker stacker, and the intention is you fly your attacker at them. And you keep going. Oh, none of them have happened until all the cards have flipped over. So I'm clearly a bit rubbish at this, so let's have another go. Oh, I still can't do it. There we go. So I've clearly got these three. Because they've flipped over, I get to keep them, and then the next player goes. And you do that until all the cards have actually flipped over, and then the person that's got the most of these stackers is the actual winner. So yeah, quite a fun set. It's nice to actually do something that's interactive and you can actually play with your friends. I was picking up on both the craze of Pogs and also tied in with a TV series, and I especially like the fact that there's a limited edition attacker as well that you could get. So really great set, this one, and yeah, very collectible.
Start the day the wrong way and hunger might catch up with you. Hunger strikes! But start with Shreddies and each one is packed with layer upon layer of whole wheat that keeps hunger locked up till lunch. Now Shreddies with Stakkers free inside.
If you're interested in this and other cereal items, then please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, or visit my website cerealoffers.com. Click on Cereal Partners and then Shreddies.